Hey everyone, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the page, be sure to give us a like and a sub. And today we're going to be getting into Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey, issue number 1. It's going to be coming out of DC Comics. This is the new Harley Quinn series that they have coming out. This is essentially following Harley Quinn after she's left Gotham and left Joker, and she's living in Coney Island now. So without further ado, let's dive into this issue. So diving into this issue, we're in a dream sequence, and we have Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy essentially using Superman as a butler of sorts. And you know, they're making jokes and teasing with him, and all this was because he was doing all this to try to get Jimmy back, Jimmy Olsen. And then she's awoken from her sleep, because she's in a bed crowded with like at least 6 or 7 people, plus animals and things of that nature. So she makes her way onto the rooftop, and getting up there she contemplates just a numerous of things. And this is where she's met by Power Girl. And Power Girl, reluctant to sit down with her and have a conversation, she does it anyway. And Harley she asks for a favor because she wants her to take some coal and crush it into diamonds for her so she can pay back a loan. And while Power Girl tells her, you know, that's not exactly how it works, you know, but I'm here to talk to you, like what's going on. And so Harley Quinn goes in to tell her how her and Poison Ivy had been on a vacation down in Florida, and they had stolen a boat and gone out to a deserted island. Now, while out on this island, Harley forgot to drop the boat's anchor, and so the boat had drifted away and they were stranded on this deserted island. To add more to it, Harley ate all the food and water and drinks that they had, you know, and so they dealt with being angry at each other, storms hitting, getting to the point of starvation. And then this is when we see Borgman come and rescue them off the island. And when they're rescued off the island, Poison Ivy she wants some distance from Harley after all this. Like, it's just too much for her. But she tells that story to tell another story. How her hotel, the Dreaming Seaman, had some essentially thugs come in and rough up her main guy, Tony, because she had owed some money and she hadn't paid it back yet. And this is all while she's gone on the island. And they even take it a step further and they burn the entire hotel to the ground. Everybody was able to make it out alive, but Tony did end up in the hospital. And so it's just really a nice conversation between Power Girl and Harley Quinn. Like, she's really just opening up and venting everything that's going on and how this has all transpired, and she just feels horribly guilty for everything that's happened. And so this is where she makes up her mind that she's going to go to Gotham, but not before her crew tries to stop her. And they try to talk sense into her, like, you know, Joker has a bounty on her head. She's not really welcome in Gotham. You know, why would you do that? And she goes on to tell them, like, the guys that are in charge, it's part of a crime family. The Davino crime family, and Benny's the big boss guy that ordered her place to be torched, and he's in Gotham, so she wants to take care of him. But before she decides to head off to Gotham, they go over to Tony in the hospital and they visit him, you know, and we just see them have a conversation about how she's extremely feeling guilty about everything that's happened, but she's gonna make things right. And they leave the hospital, and Harley's just, she can't leave yet. She has to take care of something. So she goes where the DeVio family here in Coney Island is, and she goes to deal with them. And this is where we see them catapult the Dreamin' Seaman sign literally right through their window. And Harley steps in and makes that Princess Bride reference, and all hell breaks loose. And Harley is just laying waste to these guys. It is so extremely brutal. Like, she is making them pay for what they did. And as she leaves, she drops essentially a bundle of dynamites into one of their laps, and the place explodes. Now, meanwhile, in Gotham, they're watching all of this on video camera, but they're not necessarily too worried about her showing up in Gotham because Joker has a bounty on her head, and she would be crazy to show up back in Gotham. So we fast forward a little bit to the train station where she's getting ready to board to head off to Gotham, and all her friends are essentially like not wanting her to leave. And so a few of them actually try to come with her, but in the middle of the night, she literally takes an axe and breaks the cart off of the train. That way they're left behind, because she really feels like this is something she needs to do on her own, just something she needs to take care of. All while one of the people on the train that works there called Joker and let him know, like, hey, Harley Quinn is on her way to Gotham. So at the next stop, a few stops outside of Gotham, a bunch of men board the train. And we see Harley's room door open, and this is where we see the Huntress. And she's letting him know that, you know, there's a bunch of guys that board the train. They're probably here to kill you. Like, we're gonna have to fight this. And so they finish getting dressed and getting everything they need for the fight, and they head out. And then they meet up with them in one of the carts, and all hell breaks loose. Like, it's really amazing to see Harley Quinn at her prime, just taking things on. She's just destroying people. Her and Huntress together, just unstoppable. And then to add even more to it, we see the entrance of Cassandra Cain, aka Batgirl. And these three together just take on all of these goons. And then they finally arrive at Gotham, and as soon as they step off the train, they're met by Renee, who is a Gotham police detective, telling her that she pretty much needs to turn around and go home. And that will be where this issue ends. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really loving the new Harley Quinn, the direction she's going. I'm really excited to see what Joker's gonna have to say about her being in Gotham. And yeah, it's really a unique story, and I'm excited to see Black Canary come in and do her thing. So yeah, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to like and subscribe to the page, and until the next video.